Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at VirtuaVerse with a PC. The game was developed by Theatre Division and published by Blood Music and was released on the PC in 2020. The game is a point-and-click adventure set in a Blade Runner-esque type future filled with mystery and adventure. Here's more details about the game in the review. The game starts off with you waking up out of bed and annoyingly breaking your VR goggles in the process. Things only seem to get worse from the moment that you wake up, as you find that your girlfriend Jay has left you and has left an anonymous message on the bathroom mirror and changed the code on your apartment, essentially locking you inside. It's from here that you're going to need to solve various puzzles within your own apartment so that you can escape your apartment and begin your true adventure to repair your goggles and find out where Jay suddenly ran off to. The game's main focus is on Nathan, who makes a living off the grid as a smuggler of modded hardware and cracked software. Nathan's custom headwear is modded in that it is one of the few that can switch AVR off and on and see reality for what it really truly is. Well, until he accidentally fell out of bed and broke it. The other main character in the game is Jay, who is Nathan's girlfriend, who has gone missing, and who is the one that you are trying to track down. She's mysterious and not much is known about her, and that's kind of the whole point of the game. Along the story you're going to be meeting all sorts of various different types of people from all walks of life. Some will be good, but some will just be plain awful. How you handle them and how you come across with these people is up to you. With VirtuaVerse's gameplay, I feel that this aspect may possibly put some of today's newer gamers maybe off the game itself. The gameplay for VirtuaVerse is very old school, in that the game is a point-and-click adventure, which means that you're going to be doing everything pretty much via the mouse, and maybe 1 or 2 or 3, 4 keys on the keyboard. The gameplay is very retro in that older gamers such as myself, who are 30 going on 40, will know all about these type of games from having grown up with a PC in the very early 1990s. So because this is a point-and-click adventure with its gameplay, it can come across as very slow-paced, and the main thing which you're going to be doing in this game is a lot of talking and puzzle solving and clicking on the mouse. And when I say puzzle solving, there is a lot of puzzle solving. Even when you think there isn't any there to be done, there generally is. But it's just that it isn't very obvious and will require you to think. And the game itself doesn't exactly give you any hints on these puzzles either. When it comes to VirtuaVerse's graphics, the animation and art style is a type of Blade Runner themed / pixel graphic style merger, with lots of cool looking hand-drawn creations and synthware vibes all over the place. However, what is truly amazing about this game, and indeed its graphics, is the fact that everything you see in this game was done by a team of less people than fingers I can count on my right hand. Not only that, but these people were not funded by any big corporation, and they didn't even create this game full time. The team behind this game all had their real life jobs, families, and all chores and everything else that you would expect to do in real life. Then in their spare time, they went after work, got together and created this game. It's when you realise all this that you take a look at the game itself for what it is and just see how brilliantly well put together it is with its graphics and everything that makes it what it is. I have nothing but the utmost respect for this team, as the game's graphics and indeed everything else about the game are just professionally well put together, and that really says quite a lot for this being such a small indie group. The game's locations paint a very dark and gritty future where advertisements are everywhere. Technology is key, and there's clearly a divide between higher and lower class systems. You're going to be exploring run-down streets, dodgy back alleys, restaurants, run-down buildings, and then as you progress more into the game, you oddly get locations that really took me by surprise, and that I wasn't expecting. So just because you look at this game and think pixel graphics equals Blade Runner, don't go thinking you're going to be stuck in the city. You are going to be quite surprised where this game ends up taking you. When it comes to VirtuaVerse on if you should buy it or not, I would have to say that would depend on what you're really expecting and what it is you're after from this game. If you're after a fast-paced, open-world sandbox type game with lots of shooting and explosions, well, then this game probably really isn't for you. As I've stated already, this game does come across as very slow-paced, as you're going to be going and doing a lot of walking and talking, pointing and clicking on items and objects, and trying to find out if there's any puzzles in places where there may or may not be. VirtuaVerse is a game which requires a lot of patience, but also one that can fully absorb you into the world that it is, if you simply let it. VirtuaVerse is a very old school game, and these type of point and click adventures don't really come around that many times in today's era. And because of this, when they do, they really do have to count and make an impression on you. And that's exactly what VirtuaVerse does. Well, that's it for this for you guys. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and please subscribe.